Hi everyone, this is Raina. I just wanted to make a special announcement. I am now offering on demand readings. And these readings are for a 30-day consecutive period of your choice. So you might want to know what is happening for you astrologically for the month of November. And keep in mind that this takes into account your exact time of birth. So it will be much more accurate, but you might just want a tarot spread, and I can do that as well. You can tell me whether you want just the astrology, if you want just the tarot, or a combination. 20 minutes, $14. I send you an audio file, an MP3, to your email after I receive payment on PayPal. And if you click on the link below, it will take you right to my website and that page. You pay, you send me your exact time of birth, your exact date, and your exact place of birth, and tell me what kind of reading you want. And my email address is rainamoonastrology@gmail.com. Hi Capricorn, welcome to your August 2015 Tarot Scope. Okay, hopefully this will go through. I spent 20 minutes yakking and then I found out that my microphone thingy crashed, so that kind of sucked. And so we begin again. So anyway, this looks like a very interesting month for you. I'm going to talk a little bit about the transits and then bring in some of the cards. You have a lot of 8th house activity going on during the month of August, Capricorn. And I think that because of this, it will be a very intense month for you, but intense in terms of you really getting into like the mysteries of life and the mystical parts of yourself rather than just the outer or the mundane aspects. It could relate to other people's money, so if you've been dealing with some inheritance issues, I did draw the Judgment card for your overall theme of the month. And so there might be a decision in August regarding those matters, especially since you have all that 8th house activity going on. But in terms of the sun is going to be transiting the 8th house until the 23rd of the month, and then it goes into Virgo. And you have Mercury in the 8th house for the first week, and then it goes into the 9th house on the 7th. And you begin to dwell on matters of higher learning and maybe researching travel to other countries that you would like to embark upon, or spiritual studies, that sort of thing. Jupiter will be going into your 9th house on the 11th of the month, and this will bless that area. So it could very well be that, you know, at some point in the next year, after Jupiter goes into your 9th house, that you say, you know what, I want to go to India and I want to go to this ashram or that ashram, or I just want to, you know, find a guru or whatever. I mean, and this will be the year that you can do that and be expanded by it. And Mars will be going into your 8th house on the 8th of the month and joining those other planets. And so if you are dealing with inheritance issues, please make sure that you don't get overheated, too aggressive about it. Definitely, if you deserve something, that is perfectly within your right to stand up for yourself. But, you know, Capricorn, you guys really like money. I mean, we all like money, but you guys take it to a whole new level. So just be careful that you don't get too grasping about it. And that's a nice way of saying greedy, because you don't want to burn any bridges. So you want to have things go in your direction, and I think that they will, because the Justice card suggests that whatever is being meted out will be meted out fairly. And it's in the upright position, so it should be decided in your favor. And Venus is in retrograde in your 8th house all month. And so you might experience a blast from the past and have some hot and heavy sexual relationship with somebody from before. Because remember, the 8th house is also sex. It's also death. But don't think literally in terms of you or somebody else, but think in terms of regeneration. This is actually a very good time if you have a bad habit or you're trying to reinvent yourself to do so, because you have so much intense activity in this house that you could come up with a whole new version of yourself. And with Jupiter in the 9th house, it could actually be the way that you think about life. And that would be just perfectly wonderful. I mean, that would be a new philosophy that you have. But yeah, so you're having Venus retrograding. For everybody, Venus retrograde can mean old loves or old affectionate relationships coming back. But for you being in the 8th house, it might actually be a romantic partner. And, you know, once I get into the cards, it really seems to suggest that. So I'm not saying, I'm just saying. So anyway, the new moon is going to be in, guess what house? That 8th house on the 14th of August, 21 degrees Leo. So this could be other people's money. You might decide to sell stock, or you might find out that a stock that you have invested in is going to be split and you will receive extra dividends, or your partner gets a raise at work. Because Venus is going to be in this house, it looks very promising for you financially. So whatever happens after the new moon, it probably will be a gain in money. At the very least, it will be a new direction that can be embarked upon in relationship to money. Or the full moon at the end of the month on the 29th at 6 degrees Pisces falls in your 3rd house, which is the house of communication, also the house of brothers and sisters and extended family members. So this might be connected to any kind of inheritance, which is an 8th house matter, and you might reach some sort of decision, a culmination, which is very common on the full moon. That's what it symbolizes. So be on the lookout for that. And now I'll talk about your tarot cards.